So hi guys, welcome to my chess game. Today I just started with a move. I always open with the pawn at the front of the king. That should be d4 I played. And I moved to counter because the his bishop is pointing to the edge, and that used to be critical. I moved to counter there, then I opened with the pawn in the front of the king. Sorry, the first one was the queen, the next one is the king, then to the side of the queen. Yeah, that is c3 I played, and that is how my formation used to be at start. And I saw one mistake he did. He opened where his king was at the f pawn f2. I think that is a big mistake because I wish his knight is not there. I wanted to take advantage of that game. That is why I played my bishop up front. I was just waiting to distract his knight. I was just thinking what to do here. Okay, let me distract the knight with my own knight, then attack. But unfortunately, he just saved his king. He pushed his king, swiped the king with the rook. So we have to start from afresh. Yes, we have to start from afresh. So I always play with defense. If one knight is going, the next knight have to defend. So I saw what he played, but I have to counter his bishop first. I saw he's pointing down to my knight, which is at d2. So he was pointing down to d2 knight. So I just want to take his knight out. Then I just had to push my bishop to point his knight, and he did not flinch at the moment. I was pointing down to his knight. I was checking the alternative, the choices. So I just went there, point at his knight. He did not do anything. Oh goodness. Oh, this is a very good game. But why would I point at your knight and you don't want to run? Don't you know I hate knights? I hate knights, especially if my opponents are having the knight. So I just took his knight out. He played a game which is interesting, but it was crazy for him to play that move. Why would you push this other pawn downward, whereas you can open the space for your rook, which is pointing down? He would have used that opportunity to get advantage of me, but no, he did not do that, so he lost the game. So see the point now. If that he pushed that pawn at the f pawn above his rook, then the next move he played was moving his queen down to h4. Okay, he first of all he made that move, and I took from a to b my pawn, and he was pointing down there. I just brought my king forward to defend nicely, and I knew something. I knew I can take 2 pawns from there. I knew I can take 2 games from there, so I just calmed down and did it casually. So he lost 2 of his games because of just one rook. Now you can see he came with his queen. If assuming that game he played, he changed from that he used the f1 instead of the d1, he would have gotten more advantage because that his bishop is just coming down and it will just distract and the queen will just slide down, and that is checkmate. But sometimes it takes wisdom to know how to play this game. So I just try to defend that gap, because if his bishop is landing, I'll just take his bishop. But unfortunately he didn't do that. Then I was waiting, I was concentrating on 2 keys. First of all, I want to take his, because I hate I hate knights. I hate knights if my opponents are using it. It's risky for me. And I want to take his knight. That is what I was concentrating. And at the same time, I want to check his king. His king is pointing that straight. Yeah, you can see that line going straight. But just one pawn is dividing us. And the defender there is his bishop. One of his bishop. So I was just pointing out that his um knight, because I know he would let me take his knight. So I was just pointing at the knight. Then unfortunately, guess what? Guess what he played? He went back to defend nicely on that pawn, for getting his knight. Then what I did was to take out his knight. He didn't have the vision. I prefer to lose my rook over a knight because I know what a rook can do, a knight can do more better. So I prefer to lose my rook over that knight. So he gave me two for my rook. So I took his knight, he gave me his bishop, I took his bishop. That is it. He came to point me with his rook, and there was a defense there. His king is there. I can't go up, I can't go down. I just came to the normal position to defend. Still looking for a chance for him to move his queen, whereas I'll check his king and take advantage of that game there. So he was just running towards going. He did a very big mistake again here. I have keyed from B, was it B5? I came from B4 to B5. All right. So what he's going to do here is to defend. Is to defend his rook, but he ignored it. I don't know, some players can be this funny. He ignored his rook. Instead, he brought another rook to the edge. So he takes time to play. I don't know if he's thinking why play. See, he went and bring this other rook to the edge. Then I took his rook, and now he's just down with three men, and he was thinking to just take advantage of this other guy here and run away. I defended with my knight. I was thinking of alternative, then I say this one is better to defend. Defended with my knight, and I have more chances. I was thinking of going up, but I didn't see this stupid game he played. He didn't think before playing this, but he was taking a lot of time. I thought this guy was thinking actually. His name is Madian Hannawi from, I think from Saudi Arabia or something. I don't know that flag if it's Iran. So he didn't see that game. So there's no difference in that pawn right now. I've been citing that pawn since long time. So he wants to take my pawn. So I check his king, and I have more advantage to take his bishop. But what I did, I just saw checkmate, which no player can see that easily. So I saw checkmate. Nobody can stop me from checking the king. So I went straight ahead, checkmate, and the bishop ran to save the king. Man, you cannot save your king when you're playing with king 9. Alright, so this is game for today. I played against median
मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा
Hanwa.
ओलंपिक एक डेमो काउंट ऑफर करता है
So always after playing the game, I used to get some adverts like this. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Have a very nice game. And if you're wondering which app I used to play, go to your Play Store. Just check for Chess King. I use Chess King. I use different kind of chess. This is Chess Times. The other one is Chess King, which I used to use. Alright, if you want to play against me, let me know. Comment in the comment box. I would send you my email, and we'll just log in and I would play and record it. It's fun to play chess. Chess is a very good game. It helps the cognitive aspect of your brain. You understand? The thinking, the calculation aspects. Bye.